Next up though, Samsung celebrity chef Reuben Riffel gets cooking in the kitchen and brings us Kelly's Pilchard curry pockets. The winning quick snack recipe was, well, sent in by, you guessed it, Kelly. So let's see what, let's go and whet our appetizer a little bit and see what is cooking, shall we?
A quick snack doesn't have to be a boring peanut butter sandwich. Doing something different with an underrated ingredient can result in gourmet comfort food.
Now, pilchards are one of those dishes that you either love or you hate. Now, today I'm going to make a pilchard dish that was submitted by Kelly under the quick snack category that I'm sure going to make it a firm family favorite. Now, Kelly told us growing up as one of 5 kids, the budget for food was pretty tight. Now, pilchards are very economical, but given Kelly's pilchard curry pockets, it's definitely going to be delicious. I'm going to start by chopping up some of these onion, and to that, for that little bit of bite, some of these chilies. I'm sure Kelly loves chilies, so I'm going to keep some of these pips in. Okay, now I'm ready to fry up my onions and chili. Just in a pan, medium heat, I don't want it too high. I don't want the oil to start smoking. I think that's about right. Ready for the onions. And the chili, so straight in there. So it will start off low. That's a perfect temperature. I'm going to allow that to sweat away a little bit while I start to debone my pilchards. This was one of those dishes that my mum used to make, a variation of little stews with lots of vegetables. You know, it's a smell and a flavor that I'm very familiar with. I really enjoyed it. So once I add the gravy, I really want to increase the heat because I want to bring the gravy down as quick as possible. I'm just going to increase my heat on this Samsung ceramic hob. Great little tool, and what I like, it's got these multi-purpose zones, which means you can use really any size pot or casserole on it. And the great thing is, you've got a lot of control when it comes to the temperature. Now that is very important to me, because it means you've got just so much less risk of burning your food. Obviously, when you're cooking now and then, you get a little bit of splatter. But the other great thing is, this hob is really easy to clean. Easy as that. Time to switch this off. And this mixture now just has to cool down for about 10 minutes. Great, so my pilchard mixture is nicely cooled down. It's now going to be perfect to put into my bread. But first, I want to roll it nice and flat. By doing this, I'm making the bread less porous, so it will really keep that filling in there. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that prefer their crusts, but for this recipe, I prefer to cut them off, because what it leaves you with is these perfect little squares, which I think will make it easier once I start to fold them and to close them down. My bread is done. Now just to preheat my oil. Just a medium-high heat. And now I'm going to just start by putting some in the middle. You don't want to overfill it. I'm using some water, just all along the edges like so, and then just push down on the edges like that. So now what I want to do is just crumb them. 1 egg, give it a quick stir, dip my little parcel into the egg, and then straight into the breadcrumbs, and that's it. So let's quickly check my oil that I've put on earlier. So I'm making a little ball using some of the leftover bread straight into my oil. So that's what I want. Immediately when it hits the oil, it starts to fry. And it's gradually getting some color. It doesn't just start to go dark brown all of a sudden. So that's perfect. Okay, let's see, they're gonna go straight in there. And don't crowd your pan or your pot, whatever you're using. And I think they should be in there for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. You can see Kelly really knows her stuff when it comes to tasty food.
Once dried, place the pockets on paper towels to drain excess oil, and they're ready to enjoy. To get this recipe, SMS Samsung to 47490.
There you have it. Really easy and simple to make. Now, all I'm going to do is just pop it onto a board like this while they're still nice and hot. And all I can say is thank you very much, Kelly, for this. Cannot wait to tuck into those, and I'm sure my family are looking forward to it as well.
Don't forget to tune in next week for another winning dish. Visit theloveoffood.co.za to receive this week's recipe.
Absolutely mouth-watering indeed, as usual. Reuben Riffel just pulls out all the stop when it comes to those recipes. But if you would like to make this quick snack recipe to entertain your family, your friends, maybe impress people over the weekend, all you need to do is simply SMS the keyword Samsung to 47490. That is Samsung to 47490. We'll send you a list of ingredients as well as the actual recipe sent straight to your phone. And you could be cooking up a storm just like our celebrity chef, Reuben Riffel. Right now, though, it is time for a quick ad break. After the break, you can look forward to some fantastic music on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Toya DeLazy's in the house with a live performance. Don't miss it.